National Championship, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces.
Space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his man. It's Dalton.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Creates a little room. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. What an off-season in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class,
makes a grab for a big play. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To give to the lone running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Right back to the well. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet Bowen catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Toss sweep to the left. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He's got 47 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badger! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. A quick pass to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll run play action. He's going to take off. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the ground. He's got it again. Slithers into space. Smash and runs through another one. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. the Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll keep it himself. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense. Back in that time, he made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but I just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And his first pass is incomplete. Let's talk for a a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire...
He's going for it all. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. The 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Lester. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Dalton. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He'll toss it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. Going to take a shot on second and short. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Harper. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the 2nd half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Handoff to the single running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the counter play here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Snagged out of the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He now has 115 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Makes a man miss. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Badger!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Harper.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They'll go to the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in this. Looking deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll try the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Badgers! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
29.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Find space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Hard running there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. With the clock running, this should be the final play.